I think our problem is today that we can't produce 30-cent eggs on $4.50 and $5 feed. That feed is too high for the price that we're getting for our eggs. Do you think that there's something that could be done to get it more economical on a more economical basis?
The farmer's income has dropped nearly 15% in the last 12 months, and his cost of doing business has gone up about 10%, the same thing you have with your feed. That gives him a total loss in his position of almost 25%. Now, if this continues, it's going to affect our entire economy. I would say that the first and most important task, really domestically, on the desk of the next president will be an attempt to arrest the decline. There are billions of dollars of contracts being let on all occasions, but there are very few of them being sent to those areas where the 8, 9, 10, 11, or 12% of the population is unemployed. I think federal aid to education, I think the passage of the Paran bill, which provides medical assistance for those over 65, an effective minimum wage bill, which I'm now sponsoring in the Senate, federal minimum standards for the payment of unemployment compensation. I think vigorous action by the federal government can make a great difference to West Virginia. In the final analysis, what happens in this state depends in part on the vigor of the citizens. But I must say we can do far better than we have done in last years by this administration, which is veto and held back all the action which is needed if West Virginia is going to move ahead.
I had a hospital that was there 17 days, cost me $650. I think we ought to have a plan that will help the old people out.
That the best plan to do would be through the Social Security system, receive assistance in the payment of your medical bills, hospitalization, all the examinations, and all the rest. Well, I think that this Congress ought to do it. I don't think we ought to wait till another administration. I think it ought to be done this year. And I must say, as Vice Chairman of the Committee on Aging of the Senate, I don't think that there's a problem that's more serious for the 14, 15 million people who are over 65, many of them with their incomes down and with their health gone, who face an overwhelming problem in paying for their bills.